Well, look at that. X-TREME is back. Ricky, where have you been? Beautiful. Now, this one's a little gimmicky. You have to, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you just read it, but I'll explain it anyway. This thing has 2 ads, right? You have to kill one of them before the main boss drops under 50% health, because he triggers some sort of rage thing. I don't even entirely know what it is, but he gets mad and he does something that he wouldn't otherwise do. And because this is X-TREME, we gotta make him do it. Now, the other tricky part about this is, so you have one ad dead, right? And you got the other one. If you kill the other one before you kill the main boss, you will be subject to the most ridiculous brave damage reduction ever. I'm talking, you can aura stack and your team will hit 1 anyways. It sucks, I wouldn't recommend it. Just kill one of the ads and then focus everything that you have on the big one as much as possible. Just don't kill both ads first, because it's a nightmare. And 95 turns already isn't that much. If you're hitting ones, it's gonna be really rough. Unless you bring ridiculous battery, but even then, it's a bit risky, so just don't do it that way. Well, I suppose I should also talk about the stream I did recently. Definitely a learning experience, a lot of fun. A few things I do differently is maybe announce it earlier. Maybe a few days before, maybe a week before, not an hour and a half before I do it. You live and you learn. It was my first time ever doing it, and I had a great time. Gotta be honest with you, it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was mainly just some peeps, some other dystopians that came out. Cross 13 was there too, and a few others, but it was a good time. I enjoyed it. For me, the highlight was 11 the perfect finale for me. 11 turns on tier 15, which is the best I had ever done. So I was very, very, very happy with that. Definitely want to do another Dimensions End stream when we get all the tiers. That would be a lot of fun. And shout out to QE who came up with that idea first. He did it on JP, but credit where it's due. But I want to do it too, because it looked like a lot of fun. And this time around, I'll be more prepared. I'll have a lot more characters. I definitely won't feel the need to budget at all. That was one of my problems. I was treating it as though I had never done Dimensions End before. Like, okay, what am I gonna need? What am I gonna... Nah, I don't know. Dude, we're stacked. Use your good units. We've only got 5 of those left. It's gonna be fine. You can go overkill on these and you'll be okay. Okay, we've reached the bats. The mini ESP dolls, as they're calling them. Dolls? They don't look like dolls to me, but okay. I don't know if I can really pick an MVP here. It looks like it's Cater, because of all the damage she's doing and all the protection she provides to the counters, of course, but everybody plays a role. I mean, Freya and Quistis with their aura stacking, both of them together are just godly. Freya also, so that we don't die, which is crucial in any fight. So that way we don't really have to worry about that overdrive all attack that he hits us with. We'll survive it because Freya's here. And Quistis just doing Quistis things, being able to get the turn spacing in a way where we don't really have to worry about the follow-up attacks, because somebody correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not even gonna lie, I still don't entirely know how this boss works and what its gimmick is supposed to be. Because, okay, I did the blind run and then I did the challenge quest, and Noctis was there both times, and if you Noctis properly, none of these things get turns. So you don't even really need to know what their gimmick is. Noctis just jumps around and does his thing and they die. And I did that twice, and then I tried this. So I think it has something to do... Someone who's actually done this, please correct me. I think it has something to do with that one on the left puts this buff up, and I think that buff triggers some sort of like follow-up attack from the ads after the big one uses its overdrive. Because you see them moving around in the turn order when that happens. I could be wrong about that, that's just what it seems like to me, but who knows, I'm not really sure. If you're going to use Cater here, definitely do your best to save her EX for when you first get to this wave, because otherwise she will do shit for damage, because this stage is magic resist. I actually forgot about that. I tried a different team before for like 10 seconds, I don't remember who all was there, but ulti was definitely there. And I was like, alright, we're gonna use ulti. Oh shit, magic resist. Never mind. Didn't even think about it. But this setup does take this out pretty easily. There's a lot of control here, because one thing I was worried about was too much AoE. Like, granted, we need a lot, but because of the gimmick here, you don't want to, like I said, kill both ads too quickly. Another thing I played off of is, okay, I figured we'll kill the one on the right first because that's the offensive one. The one on the left is the buffer. So I took that one out first because that way I could control how long that buffer on the left stayed alive, because Cater's not really going to counter that one as much because it's going to take half of its time buffing. So that means the less counters that thing hits, the less likely that thing is to die before the big one does, the less likely we're put in a situation where our party's hitting ones and we're struggling. And you'll see it was damn close as far as killing one before the other, but I won't spoil it. You'll see it. It was like, mwah, it was perfect. Not to toot my own horn, but it worked out great. Please, Schwifty did this too with, I think, I don't know if he uploaded it or not. I gotta check. But, yeah, we both used Cater because Cater's awesome here. He used Leon and Charlotta along with it, and it worked out. I have not built my Leon yet, and I kind of wanted to just go for damage anyways. So I figured I would just aura stack and give us last stand and we'd be fine, and it worked. But yeah, about the too much AoE. This team has a ton of it, but they don't have to do it. It's not like all of their skills just do massive damage to everybody. I mean, both Freya, actually all of them, Freya, Quistis, and Cater. Wow, I'm looking right at her. I blanked on her name. Freya, Quistis, and Cater, all of their skill ones only do HP damage to one target. So you can kind of mix it up and be sure to not, kill them too fast if need be. As long as you're just keeping your buffs up, all good. So now, okay, he's getting close to the 50% threshold, so I'm like, alright, we have to really just rush that one. Because he's like right on the nose, so we gotta just kill A as quickly as possible. Cater's also great because those things normally inflict stop on your party. It's only for one turn, but one turn is enough to kill momentum. What stop does is it stops your EX gauge from recharging. Yeah, total momentum killer. But with Cater we never saw it, they just missed repeatedly. So the EXs never slowed down. We just got it done. Yeah, see, yeah, we're to a point, that one on the right has to die because B is so close to half health. So we kind of just hit it right before we went over that threshold, luckily. Somebody else who might work here, I don't know, I haven't tested it. It would be severely less damage. But if you don't have Cater, maybe like a Galif could maybe work, tank this. Zac is a bad choice unless you imperil him because magic resist. But he does have last stand, which comes in handy. But with these things you gotta be careful. Like, you could take the all attack last stand, but if that buff is up and he just triggers the ads to go right afterwards, they're probably gonna kill somebody because everybody's gonna be at 1 HP. So you really gotta space this out properly. Okay, that one's dead. So that means we can focus the big one as much as possible. We do everything we can to not kill the little one before him. And this is when I decide to summon because we have a launch active and we might as well take advantage of it. I would have loved it if this was Quistis' turn, that would have been even better, but I'm not mad at this. This works. $208, not half bad, okay. So yeah, that brought him down to a good level. see right now, I'm trying to not bother with AoE that much. We're gonna just use this summon to burst him down as much as possible. And it worked out well. So, Arden tomorrow. Who's polling for Arden? I know I am. I don't have that much, so hopefully he comes quick. If I miss Arden, it's not the end of the world. The thing that will upset me the most, honestly, is that if I don't get him, I don't know how I'm going to do any of these challenge quests, because I don't really have a lot of the other synergy available, but we'll see. But don't get me wrong, Arden is really good. I think that he's kind of getting a bad rap from a lot of players. I think he's better than a lot of people are letting on. I mean, he does need, especially for Lufenia, I actually learned this from Kiwi, one of his videos I just watched. He did the art and teaching tactics. And one thing he did mention is that when it comes to Lufenia, Arden really needs like attack auras and high percentage scaling. One thing he suggested was to pair Arden with the Odin summon, which makes perfect sense because Odin has a 15% attack boost, which is really high, but the condition there is that you have to be, I believe it's under 80% health. Something like that. And Arden drops his health to 0. So that means he's always going to have a 15% attack boost if he's paired up with Odin, which is great. That's perfect. But yeah, other attack auras on him would definitely help. In fact, these other two, Freya and Quistis, would help him out. Actually, you know what? Probably even better than, well, the only thing would be healing. I was going to say better than Freya would probably be like Saz to help out Arden. But you'd need heals. There's plenty of team comps. There's plenty of people who can fill these roles. But Arden does look fun. He's definitely unique. I'm interested, that's for sure. Skills are running low, but so is their health. Yeah, see, I purposely did not trigger... I probably screwed it up, but I tried to not trigger the counters on the one on the left, right there. Didn't need them. So glad I saved this. But we're not going to use it yet. This is why Freya's here. And we stay alive because of that. Beautiful. Drop the bombs. Yes. But look how close. The one on the left is pretty close to dying. I did not want to take the counter away, that's why I didn't delay. I want these to hit, as opposed to just C to hit. That's bad. But that right there is good. And right here, I don't want counters. So I'm glad that C is about to buff himself. That's perfect. Might as well heal up while we have these left. Alright, getting down to the wire. Yes, you get back. Don't want to see you. Probably could have rushed it a little bit here, but better safe than sorry. Like, yeah, I know I didn't want to hit ones, but he's so close to dying. The ones would have definitely slowed me down, though. But right now, like, the momentum is really good. So might as well just keep it that way. I did this to prevent breaks, I think? Oh, and to not hit C. That's right. See, I probably could have popped Freya's EX, but figured better safe than sorry. And look at that, we get the kill just in the nick of time with the Cater C65. So this thing has a pixel overkill right here. Cater EX into the launch, big flashy finish. Kaboom! And that's another X-Treme for the books. This one was fun, Ricky. I like this one. Definitely made you think. Alright, so that's another one. I gotta go farm up some orbs and gold and all kinds of stuff for Arden coming out tomorrow, and crystals. So until then, hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.